Okay.
Gopi, have you uploaded the last recording?
Yes, uploaded.
Okay, okay.
You have not received it?
I didn't check it yet
Well,
because last few minutes I didn't attend it, so that's the
yeah,
reason
yeah.
I just yeah.
Okay. It is there in the Google
Okay,
Drive
okay.
itself.
Yeah.
So last class, we have discussed couple of basics of shell scripts, right? Um, let's go through few more because so that you will get an idea, how are you going to use the variables, how are you going to use the conditional statements, loops. So let's go through a couple of exercises so that you will get a at least idea on how to do the exercises. You guys able to access this link, right? Uday, what about you? Others are able to access, I believe. Just bookmark this link because the same link I'm using for the note making the notes.
Yeah, yeah. I'm able to actually.
Because I can, you can access the live data itself, whatever the cutters I'm typing, so that you'll be able to access immediately. If I'm typing in the notepad, no, that is local to my desktop so that you don't get all these details. So that is the reason. Okay, let's go to a couple more exercises. See why I am spending more time in the scripting and the basics fundamentals, because irrespective of the your platform, irrespective of your domain, this scripting is very essential nowadays in the infrastructure side, whoever is working on infrastructure server side, right? So these scriptings are very essential. You should know, you must know the scripting. But I mean, while working on some projects, you will get to know what is the importance of scripting. Okay, I just captured a couple of um, so let's check how to define a variable so that you will get an idea how the importance of variables. So I already spun up the Ubuntu machine. I just started. I'm just opening one VI editor and variable example .sh. So first line is just that is we call it as shebang. Shebang in the sense on which shell you are going to execute the script. By default, it is a bash only. But other than bash, there are corn shell is there. Uh, a couple more shells are there, but usually we most of the time we deal with the bash shells only, right? So now I just assigned a name as um, I'm just considering one name as Gopi, and yes, I'm giving 12 and display variable. Okay, that's so whichever the line start with hash, that is a comment. Okay, I'm just keeping like this in comment section. Escape. Again, I'll tell you here how to save the VI editor. We will discuss this VI editor once because this is needed. VI file name .sh. How to, so once we open this, you have to press enter. Sorry, press I for enter into editor, VI editor. Then once all your all scripting part is done, just press escape, then colon, then WQ. So I'll show you here. Let me insert something like this. Now I'm pressing escape so that see your insert option, it is going to disappear. This one, escape, shift semicolon in the sense that is a colon, right? Then WQ exclamatory symbol, so that it is gonna save it forcefully. Okay, now the content is saved. Just cat it variable data example, so that whatever the content is, is there, it is gonna display like this. Okay, this is just a basics of VI editor. Now I wanted to execute shell script, as I already told you in the last class, sh, or you can use dot slash the file name. Okay, so Gopi, see what was the name which was declared. Gopi was the name which was assigned to the variable called name, and age was one more variable which we had defined 12 as a age. So at the end, after echoing the name and age, so we have to use the variables like this in the echo statement, $name, $age, so that it is gonna display the variable content of the variable. Gopi is the name of the variable and age is 12. So like this you are going to display like this. Let's repeat one more time. So I'm going to give one more example. Press I so that you will get interactive mode, and I'm adding one more variable called location. I'm giving location as a Bangalore. Here name, age and location, you're going to define like this variable, because while defining you should not define dollar variable, because that is not the syntax of declaring the variable, right? So this is how the variables looks like. While displaying or you reusing the variables, you have to define the dollar symbol in the prefix of the variable. Now escape, colon, WQ, again run. So Gopi 12 Bangalore. So like this, you're going to display your variables. How to display in a meaningful sentence? Just press I, give colon, sorry, semicolon, both the ends, and let's use some sentence. My name is Gopi. I mean the variable I am displaying, and my age is like this. I'm defining, and paste or located in the location variable I am defining. Now just escape it, press. Now what you're supposed to get it? So whatever the content I defined within the quotes, my name is Gopi and my age is 12 and my location is, and I am located in Bangalore. So like this you are getting the variables details like this. They are dynamically changing, once you provide your inputs. But how are you going to get it dynamically instead of hard coding it to the file? Again, you need to read through all those values. Let's try that one once. Sorry. Mm, For that, you have to use um, read hyphen p, enter name, hyphen p per, it is going to prompt you to enter your input. Enter sh, enter your location. Just comment it out because we are reading all this through the prompt, right? Just execute it. So now it is gonna prompt you to enter your name. So my name is John. What is your age? 33. What's your location? Delhi. Okay. Now see at the end. My name is John and my age is 33 and I am located in Delhi. So like this you can read your variables through the prompt from the command prompt itself. So that is also possible with the help of read command. Any sorry, any questions? No questions? Okay. Let's go through the how to concatenate a variable. Concatenate in the sense how to merge a variable. Like now whatever we had seen, no, that is also example of concatenation. But still, if you want, I can give you. So let's go to another example. How to add a two variables. Addition. Let us take. Is it visible, you guys? Right? These numbers are visible, right?
Yes, yes.
Yeah, because or else I need to use other editors. Number 1 is equal to 10. Number 2 is equal to, I'm just giving 20. How to sum, in the sense how to add the both the variables. Num1 plus $num2. Echo $sum. So that is going to add the content, and let's give it in a meaningful form. Some syntax error. Sometimes this one also not considering spaces also. Arithmetic expression expecting primary plus. What happened? So such file directory. What happened? Addition of two numbers, number 1 not found, number 2 not found. Hey, what happened? Space was also not considered. See what happening. Especially the shell script, it won't allow to give a spaces in between the while declaring the variables. So here also, if you give space or in between the operations, it won't accept it. So that is the reason we have just eliminated all the spaces. So now we are able to get a output. So this is how you are able to troubleshoot your scripting, especially if you just copy paste the things. If you get output, it doesn't mean that you're gonna learn scripting side. Try to debug the script so that you are going to be expertise in the scripting area. So you will get all these all these scripts in Google also. But how to overcome the issues, how to solve the issues. So that's how we are going to perfect in the uh, scripting area. Okay, I'm going to copy paste content here. What is the first one? Variable. Just try from your also. The practice makes perfect. Try to practice the scriptings. Okay, and any issue questions on the scripting now so far? Okay, let's one more example. um, Check whether the given number is a odd or even or odd number. Okay, vi even or odd example, not sh. Always first line start with shebang. Okay, this is the format. Bin bash read hyphen p, enter a number. So what is it is going to do? Checking whether the given number is a odd number or given number. Do you know what is the syntax of even and odd number? At least you know, right? What is the even number, odd number? Anybody just give me a brief, if you know. I hope you studied mathematics, right?
Even numbers, it is like 2, 4, 6, 8. Odd numbers we start with 1, 3.
Correct. Any logic? I know you are telling something, nearer, but any logic? How are you declaring?
Number is divided by 2 is this, is a even number, odd number which cannot be divided by that. It's a 2.
Yeah, correct. So if any number which is completely divided by 2 and the remainder should get a 0, then that
Yeah.
number is a even number. If the number which is not, you know, if it is
Mm.
divided by 2, if you're not getting any 0 remainder, which is
Yes.
not the 3,
Odd number.
odd number, yeah. If suppose let us take number 3 is a, if you divide it by 2, you will get a remainder as 1. So it is odd number. Let us take 10, which is completely divisible by 2, right? Remainder you will get a 0. So even number like that. Now, as per our logic, if the number is divided by 2 and remainder is equal to 0, then what is that?
Even number.
So this is conditional statement we are applying. Conditional statement in the sense if else statements. Let's check everything syntax is fine. Okay. Enter a number. Let us take 3. The expected output is add number. The number is even number we are getting. Is it the right one? No, right?
No.
Let's try another one. Let's Q4. Still it is getting given number only. But the logic is somewhere it is missing. If dollar number divided by 2 equal to 0, whether we have to give space.
I mean, like if number is without reminder, it should go for odd.
Huh. If number divided by 2, let's try now. So the syntax plays a major role. Zero unexpected operator. What is this? 1 second, I'm getting call. Sorry guys, I got some office call. Okay, don't worry about this syntax because each and every space also makes a lot of difference. Okay, we were getting number is even number. Let's try number 7. Still we are getting even number. Hmm, if statement is not working, I believe. Don't worry. You know ChatGPT, right? Best solution for our problems. Hmm, I was wondering about the syntax. Okay, echo. Let's see. Whether this is going to work hyper EQ, we are not sure. I don't think. Let's try. Give a number 4. 4 is a even number. Give a number 7. 7 not found. What is this?
No, you need to execute that again.
Oh, let's try 7. Okay, 7 is odd number. Now, let's open again. So earlier it was not supported actually. This was only double equal to was preferred. Maybe with the latest shell script they started upgrading this one. But don't worry, no need to spend more time on this. So at least you are getting right how the shell scripts we are going to execute, because we cannot spend more time on scripting side. We have to jump into the main topics tools. Okay, is it fine? Um, Still, do you want me to cover more examples, or is this fine, guys?
Yeah, this is fine, I think.
This is fine, right? You just start exploring so that you will get an idea. See, as long as you at the end you guys needs to do some hands-on, do some exercises, then only you are getting this scripting knowledge, right? Okay. So for Python, we also do some sort of exercises. In the Linux also we can do the exercises. By default, it is gonna get a Python 3. Or if you want to download from the web onto um, your local desktop, you can also practice like that. For Windows. So this is a link. You can download exe and you can execute on your laptop and you can try. But I will go with the online itself, because anyway we have online option also. We can straight away uh, you know like, type the scripts and you can straight away execute AI itself. So I no need to install. So what do you think? What sort of option you want? You want to execute on the server or online also fine? Okay, is it fine? Let's move on to the Python, at least for couple of exercises. Or you want me to move to the next day? What do you think?
Sorry, Gopi, I didn't hear that.
I mean, you want. So I'm just stopping the shell scripting. So you would like to go with the Python now, or we'll move on next class?
Uh, yeah, Python in the sense, this is also scripting you're showing, or I mean, like how you're going to, I mean,
Yes,
what your
exactly
plan?
like that only. Just
Okay,
small
okay.
small examples.
Okay,
Uh,
this I think it's not necessary, I think, as of now.
Mm-hmm.
for me.
No, you want me to cover next class also Python, or
Yeah,
you want us to skip?
yeah, you can skip.
We can skip Python, right? We can directly jump to Git. So there we,
Yeah,
we need to
yeah,
spend so at least a lot of time to involve the um, Git related stuff, right?
yeah.
Okay, let's go overview about the Git so that the hands-on we will do tomorrow. So what is the Git? Anybody aware of Git, Bitbucket, GitLab, or Bitbucket, or Azure Repo? So many flavors are there. So Git is again it's a centralized version control system, and this is the first the first tool in the DevOps lifecycle. If you look at the life cycle of the DevOps, and it plays a major important role while developing your applications or developing the scriptings. So if you look at the DevOps cycle, it plays once the after planning, they are going to let's open this image. Okay, here also fine. See, after planning, people are started developing the application or started scripting the uh, you know any sort of automation work where they are going to keep all these scripts or that they develop code. They are going to push or maintain the code into the repository. So that repository called I mean multiple versions are there. One is, let's talk about distributed version versus centralized. Okay, so distributed version control system, centralized version control system. What is this centralized and distributed? So centralized in the sense there are some tools like SVN is there, Subversion is there. So these two are called it as centralized version control system. Subversion or um, one more is there, I don't remember. But what is this centralized version control system? When you are trying to push the code to the repository, central repository, you should require a always you should connect to the server, or you should always connect the internet. So that is called one a centralized version control system. When you are trying to push the code or pull the code, you always dependent on the central server, right? But whereas in the distributed version control system, it doesn't like that. You no need to depend on the internet, or you no need to depend on the central server. So you can do whatever the task you want, and it is gonna store on your local or your the source source system itself. So at the end, after all your the commit things are happened and all your tasks are completed, then you can push the content to the central repository. So that is advantages of central distributed version control system. So what are the examples of distributed version control system? Version control system, Git, GitHub, GitHub, Bitbucket, and GitLab, Azure Repo. So many, whatever the latest repository tools are there, all are built based on the distributed version control system only, because this is in is supporting in a wider range. You are going to develop large people, I mean using the large people, everybody needs to check out their the development work to this their central repository. So that is possible only through the distributed version control system. So that if server is not accessible, the central server is not accessible, still okay, your your code is ready to keep. So that once the central repository is available, then you can push the content to the your central repository. So that is advantages of using the distributed version control system. But 90% of the companies are using distributed version control system only. Nobody is very rarely the only the legacy uh, companies or the people are using the subversions. In the older days, they did not upgrade it, maybe they are using the centralized method. But most of the latest whoever is using the latest tools, they all comes under the distributed version control system. So got it now up to here. So we will use a GitHub as a our repository just for practice purpose, but I will also help you to GitLab also is there. I will I will tell you a couple of projects how to make use of the GitLab, so that you will get an idea, because most of the companies nowadays preparing the GitLab, most of the companies, because it has a such a flexibility in the working environment. Okay, I'll show after this. So this is the GitHub. Initially you need to register. Okay, you will try to register this one. Just nothing is there, just you supposed to use your email ID.
Is
That's
it
it.
a freeware?
It is freeware only. Yeah.
Yeah.
Here only we are going to play all the exercises, so that you'll get an idea how to pull out to clone. Here you need to create an account. If you don't have account, just create the account here. Give your email ID, password, and username. Just give something and just continue. So it will navigate to your this page. Okay. So by tomorrow, just keep it ready, so that we will parallelly we will go with the hands-on, so that you will, if you are not getting the concept, if you are getting any issues, so that on the fly itself you are going to fix it, so that you will get a complete hands-on on the repository side. So we will play uh, I can you can directly you can fork my repository as well. Create a repository. I'm just creating one repository called DevOps training February something I'm giving. See, there are two options you will get, either public or private. Public in the sense anybody can access this private IP. Sorry, private. Sorry, public repository. If you make it, private, nobody can even read this one repository content. Okay, so I'm just making it public because we need to interact with all the people, right? So that is the reason I'm just keeping in the private section. So the repository is ready. DevOps training Feb. Let's create a one File. Where is the file? Okay, create a new file. I'm just creating a new file called test1.txt. Echo hello world. I'm just committing. Just give some commit message. First file, something, some comments, meaningful comments. So your file is going to create like this.
For every commit, do we need to give the name?
Yes, commit message you have to give.
Okay.
Tomorrow I'll explain you what are the branches and all, so that you will get it. Today I'm just giving you overview of the Git.
Okay. Okay.
How is this? But make sure by tomorrow you just supposed to create account so that we can play around, right?
Okay.
Yeah. I'm just, you can fork also my repository, so that you my whatever I'm doing, you can also, it is gonna reflect whatever the files are there. But we'll see, no, not an issue. So that is actual, the DevOps course starts from the tomorrow, so that by tomorrow you are going to get a AWS account and also the Git account also, so that it is going to smoothly we can do the hands-on. So these tools are essentially, as I said, no, yesterday I had posted one couple of posts. What Java, companies are what kind of skills they are looking out. So Git is, it is in mandatory tool. Git or GitLab, all these repositories, repositories are mandatory in across all the DevOps engineer, because this is the basic tool for the other tools. This tool is used by other remaining tools as well. So that's why I'm just I can spend a lot of time on this tool to to pick up in all the all the scenarios as well. Okay, any other questions so far?
Thank you, Govi. We'll connect tomorrow with
Yeah,
DevOps sessions.
yeah, we'll start from the tomorrow. Actual DevOps
Yeah.
training starts from tomorrow.
Got it. Sure.
Yeah, okay guys, take care.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.